Yo, what's up, my YouTube family? It's your boy Roberto checking in with another video, guys. So, I know it's late at night. Um, I know people are probably asleep, but this is a video I just really have to get off my chest. You guys know I'm a conspiracy theorist, a conspiracy analyst, whatever you want to call it. But there are some conspiracy theorists and conspiracy analysts out there that are working with the elites, working with the CIA. Okay, so here's the thing. Sometimes the CIA and the government likes to put out conspiracy theories that we may think is wild and crazy. Like you wouldn't even think it was real, but it's actually real. But in order to distract us from it, they promote these wild, crazy conspiracy theories so more people are less likely to believe in something that's just outrageous, and they'll push these as a conspiracy theory. So if the truth comes out, nobody will think it's true because it was just a conspiracy theory. So it's kind of hard to persuade people. Just like with the assassination of JFK. Nobody really questioned the CIA about it or the government about it, him being set up, but they pushed it as a conspiracy theory. So when people started waking up and questioning it, they got damn. Well, this is just a crazy conspiracy theorist. There's no way it can be true. Well, this is the thing: the CIA has a lot of conspiracy theorists on their payroll, pushing narratives. Like they're pushing certain conspiracy theories to distract people from, what's really going on. Some of them they're pushing is true, and the CIA knows if they push it, that people would just look at it as a conspiracy theorist. And some of them are fake conspiracy theories that they're pushing to take the attention away from other conspiracy theories that are true, and they don't want people to find out they're true. So they're using these conspiracy theories out here that made a name for themselves and have a platform. Like a lot of people thought Alex Jones was a CIA or FBI informative. They really thought he worked with them. Alex Jones predicted a lot of stuff, and a lot of stuff came true. People thought he had a lot of inside info and he knew a lot. So they thought he was part of the problem. They thought he was part of the CIA. And back off. We'll come back to Alex Jones maybe later in the video or another day. But the CIA is hiring conspiracy theorists right now to push a certain agenda that they want. Anytime like certain situations are gaining a lot of steam and there's a lot of attention on it, they pay some of these high ranking conspiracy theorists, and I'm saying high ranking because they have a big following. People like Young Pharaoh and other people like that. They have big platforms. They use them to take the attention away from some things like Jeffrey Epstein situation with Ms. Maxwell in jail, in prison. They're taking away the attention off of her in that case because she has a lot of powerful, high-ranking people that she has dirt on, and they want this to get swept under the rug. They don't want people to know about this. You got to think this lady has info on Bill Clinton, Donald Trump, Bill Gates, some people in the royal family, other billionaires, other high-ranking politicians, celebrities, Will Smith. The list goes on. They don't want this to get out. They don't want it to get out. I'm pretty sure they have things on CIA directors. There's a lot of people that she has a lot of information on. And whenever this stuff starts getting built back hype, because every time I tried to talk about it, it's like it just kept getting swept under the rug. Nobody was focused on that situation. So what they do is they use these conspiracy theories to promote a new conspiracy theory that may be true, may not be true, to take the attention off the one that people are starting to close in on and realize that there's a lot of truth behind it. Got to think, this dude had a picture of Bill Clinton and George Bush in his house. George Bush with like a paper plane flying it towards something, 9/11, and Bill Clinton like he had on a skirt or something like that, which I don't know what kind of kinky stuff he was doing. But if you guys know, a lot of these powerful people are gay. A lot of them. Most of the elites are. And a lot of their rituals deal with them taking advantage of people. A lot of males taking advantage of other males. And this is how they blackmail them. And with Jeffrey Epstein, this dude was running one of the biggest sex trafficking rings in the world. In the world, you gotta think he's bringing in the most powerful people in the world. People that can silence anybody. Anybody. You think they want this to get out? No, they're gonna do whatever they can to silence anybody. Anybody that knows anything about what's going on. And that's what we ended up in that situation. And the thing is, my big thing is, some of these conspiracy theories have a big following. I'm sorry, guys. I'm eating fruit snacks right now. I love fruit snacks. But they have a big following. They have a lot of people that look up to them. And the CIA agents are using them to manipulate the conspiracy world. I guess that's what you call it. We have our own world, the conspiracy world. They're using these bigger guys to manipulate our world and throw us off. And by doing so, it hurts. Like, it causes confusion within the community. And sometimes you don't know what to believe. You may be watching somebody for so long and then they sell out and you're still watching that person, but some of their content gets kind of iffy and you don't know what to believe and what not to believe because it's changing so much. And then you go to wondering, like, dang, is this conspiracy theory? Well, you start questioning some of the conspiracies that that person has taught you. And then you kind of drift away and you no longer believe it. And then, bam, they got what they wanted. It's happening a lot right now. Some of the biggest conspiracy theorists out here are selling out just to make money. And they're taken away from the community and they're taken away from the real conspiracy theories, or they're being used to promote something to take away from another one. Conspiracies are going to always be around. It's no doubt about that. But the thing is, you don't want it to get the conspiracies to get watered down to where people are just saying anything just to have content or just to take away attention from something else. Because I can tell you now, these CIA agents, the FBI, the government, they will reach out to anybody they can use to manipulate because they know money is going to make people move. You got to think, people sitting here in front of these cameras making these videos, they're not rich. You don't start off with, unless you're a rich person before you did it, you don't start off with a ton of money. You're not rich. Imagine somebody coming to you, hey, we give you $100,000 if you do this, do that. And then if you do a good job, we'll give you $200,000, then $300,000. That's what happens. And you guys don't notice pay attention to when you've been watching somebody from the beginning. You can see how their contents change. The bigger they get, the more their content changes, and they become more of a political conspiracy theorist than an actual conspiracy theorist. It becomes politics then, telling people what they want to hear, not what's actually going on. There are a lot of conspiracy theorists out there like that. Usually the bigger ones, not smaller ones like myself. You know, my channel's not that big yet, but it's usually the bigger ones that have a strong following and have a good grip on the community and people really look up to them. They use those, and then you notice how things go from, them talking about conspiracy theories to their personal life. Like, it becomes more of a soap opera than actually them telling you what's going on. They don't go in detail about stuff no more. They become one-sided. They become politics. And then you can start seeing them when they're speaking on politics. They're biased towards one party instead of the other. Like, it's so much going on. The CIA knows exactly what it's doing. And this is how they manipulate the community. This is how they control us. They control the media, and they control the media community within the community. So the conspiracy theorist community, like some conspiracy theorists will break a story. They will break a story. And I've said this before. They use conspiracy theories to break certain stories and bring up certain conspiracies that make a lot of sense to take away or to tarnish somebody. They use us. And I'm saying us because I'm speaking in general, but they use us. But these conspiracy theorists with these big old followings, and they have people that are really into their content and really as take what they say as, they take their word for it. They put all their faith in somebody who's playing them. Somebody who's playing them for money. You know, in this industry, it's not gonna always be, you know, it's not gonna always be what you want it to be. You're gonna see things, you're gonna hear people say things that they don't really mean. It's all an illusion. So you got to make sure you're following the right people. And one thing about me, I hate to see people get played. My subscribers, their subscribers, that's what I don't want. You have to be true to who you are. Guys got to check out people like Gematria Effect. He's a great conspiracy theorist. He does a lot with the numbers. Gematria, he predicts sports and stuff like that, like the outcome, because he knows the numbers. He knows the elite games. He knows a lot. Dwayne McClain TV, that's my boy. He's good at doing Illuminati breakdowns. He's been the same since I met him. Some people said he's changed up, but I personally think he's been the same. There are some good conspiracy theorists out there, but those bad ones, you got to watch out for them, because that's going to cause a lot. That's going to cause confusion within the community. Once the community gets divided, that's what the CIA wants. They want our community divided, just how they have the political community divided with Republicans and Democrats. Once they get us divided, picking sides, and this person and that person, you believe this, you believe that, then they destroy our community. And now we're divided and we have no say, so our words have no power. But right now we're still together, and we usually side on a lot of different things. But their goal is to fix that. They don't want us siding like that. They don't want us working together. So they're using these powerful influencers in the community to take away from what's really here. They're destroying us from the inside, and that's what we don't want. But the problem is these big influencers that are in this community are taking that check. And then on top of that, they're getting donations from their subscribers, which nothing is wrong with that, but they're using it for a different cause. They may tell you one thing and do it for another. Or they may not say nothing at all, which is fine. But if you're taking money from the CIA, don't take from your subscribers. You're going to be a puppet and you're not true to them, don't take from them. Man, y'all got to watch who y'all follow out here in the conspiracy theorist community, because there are a lot of CIA agents working. There are a lot of them put here, they're puppets. Just like there are puppet presidents in certain countries, they're puppets. Controlled. Content, they can't even produce certain content because they are controlled. They're told what they can make, what they can't make. That's why a lot of times you see people in the comment section asking somebody, why don't you do a video on this? Why don't you do a video on that? They can't do it. You'll never see them do the video. Why? Because they're not allowed to. That's when you know you got a puppet. That's when you know you got a puppet. They'll avoid it at all costs. They'll avoid saying anything to you, or they'll make excuses about it. Trust me, guys. Watch out for the puppet conspiracy theorists. Stay woke.